Callum Miller, thanks ever so much for joining us this morning. Callum, last week we advertised 4 new apprentice positions
hmm
at Middlesex Cricket, so I felt what better time to talk to someone who's come through that programme. Now, you
Yeah.
joined Middlesex in 2019 on that apprenticeship programme.
Yes.
How did all that come about?
So before that, I was just working at a local Tesco's, and quite frankly, I'd got bored of that. Kept getting like pushed about. Like, do you want to progress in Tesco's? I said yes. Nothing came about. I'd always loved cricket. Always been a fan of Middlesex. Saw the advert online. Figured, yeah, I'm want to try something different. Got a bit bored of retail and applied, and obviously got the job.
Fantastic. What was it most about the role that appealed to you, Callum?
It was something completely different to all the work I'd ever done previously, and cricket's always been my favourite sport. Always loved cricket, and yeah, it was a chance to work in the game I love, and a chance to try something completely different work-wise.
Terrific. So, did you play yourself, or was it spectating
Um,
was your passion?
I used to play when I was younger, but mainly spectating recently.
Okay, looking at that first year, Callum, with the club on
hmm
the apprenticeship scheme, what were you getting
Yeah.
up to and what were your highlights looking back on that?
So mainly it was going into schools all around Middlesex with the current community coaches, helping them deliver sessions, learning skills to deliver sessions myself. Also delivering sessions outside of after school with the Chance to Shine Street program. Obviously, last year was a bit different before due to the COVID situation. But before COVID, yeah, schools after school, obviously doing my apprenticeship work with MITA, the apprenticeship provider, once a month, meeting up at QPR Stadium or Lords to go over the educational side of the program.
Outstanding. And that first year, you talked about the educational side of it. You
Mm,
qualified as a level 2 community activator coach, and you
yes.
also achieved your level 2 coaching qualifications.
hmm
So,
Yeah.
how useful has the program and those qualifications been to you from a career perspective?
Yeah, it's been very good. As I said, when I came into the apprenticeship program, it was to do something completely different I'd never done before. And with the goal in mind that I do the apprenticeship, if I enjoyed it, be able to stay on in the field, either hopefully with Middlesex, but elsewhere. Obviously, I have stayed on with Middlesex, but if I was to go somewhere else, I now have the qualifications I need to help me get started anywhere else in the field of community sport or community cricket in particular.
Brilliant. I mean, that's one of the strongest features, I would say, of the Middlesex program is that I think we've been running it now for 7 years, and of the 16
Mhm.
apprentices that have come through, 14 have gone on to land full-time jobs. So you're currently now one of our participation coaches. How
Yeah.
does your current role differ from that first year, and what are you now getting up to in the community?
So as a community coach now, rather than a community apprentice, I have been going into schools as the lead coach by myself. And when we're allowed back out, hopefully quite soon after lockdown, it'll be the same again. I'll be in schools as the lead coach, communicating with the schools, delivering sessions there. And then when we hopefully get the new apprentices, some of them will be coming with me and I'll be able to pass on my knowledge to them, help them progress as coaches themselves.
Outstanding. Well, you've kind of predicted my next question, really, because I was just going to say those 4 new apprentices that are coming in,
Mm-hmm.
what would you say to anyone interested in applying for that role and making the same choice you made back in 2019?
I mean, if you're considering it, I would say go for it, because I know me, I was in my retail job, getting up in the morning, being bored, going to work, doing the same thing every day. And with Middlesex, all days are different. You're going to different schools every day. You're doing different things every day. And if you're interested in sport or coaching or cricket, obviously cricket, but I'd say go for it and just see where it goes after the year. And if you like it, there'd be plenty of opportunities for you to keep going.
Brilliant. And as someone that's successfully come through that program and gone on to land a job, what were the skills that you felt you had that helped you succeed?
Just I'd say a willingness to listen and learn at the start, especially for me with no coaching experience before starting this job. It was a completely new environment to me. So just a willingness to go into schools with lots of different coaches. So I think in my first 6 weeks of Middlesex, I was going to schools with 5 or 6 different coaches. So you get a broad range of knowledge and how various people work for you to help build your own coaching style off of. So a willingness to listen and learn and adapt to situations as well. And then the more you do it, the more confidence you will get.
Brilliant. So you're now going to be mentoring the youths of tomorrow. In terms of your own career pathway, Callum, you've obviously got those qualifications now under your belt. You're a participation coach with Middlesex. Where do you see your career going, and how important do you feel the apprenticeship scheme within that has been?
Well, at the moment, I'm just looking to stay in the field of community coaching at the moment, to keep working my way up, see where it takes me in the next few years. Hopefully at Middlesex, if everything goes well. And within that, the apprenticeship program has been very important, because without that, I wouldn't have even got the foot in the door and found the job that I love doing today.
Absolutely. Well, Callum, look, it's been great catching up with you. Huge thanks for your time. Congratulations on everything you've achieved already, and good luck with the apprentices of tomorrow.